Racial Tensions Simmering at South African Schools by Satori News. South Africa's Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, DOJ and CD, is at the forefront of a societal challenge as instances of racism rattle three prominent educational institutions: Pretoria High School for Girls, Tableview High School, and Pinelands High School. In a daunting reminder of the apartheid shadows that linger, Pretoria High School for Girls becomes the epicenter of controversy after white students circulated racist messages targeting black peers in a WhatsApp group. The intensity of the situation prompted immediate suspension of the implicated students and the principal, indicating the severity of the offense and the school's zero-tolerance stance on such issues. However, Pretoria High School is not alone in facing this menace. A distastefully racist remark by a teacher at Tableview High School employing the K-word, a South African slur fraught with apartheid-era venom, has led to wide condemnation. Furthering the concern at Pinelands High School, the act of a mock slave auction adds to the disconcerting pattern of racial ignorance and insensitivity that fractures the unity and diversity the nation strives to achieve. These events are set against the backdrop of a nation celebrating 30 years of freedom and democracy, a contrast that could not be more striking. It poignantly demonstrates how the challenges of yesterday continue to haunt the present, undermining the constitutionally guaranteed, dignified existence for all. Compounding the gravity of these instances is the clear legislative framework South Africa has developed over time. The Constitution, the Promotion of Equality and Prevention of Unfair Discrimination Act of 2000, and the recent Prevention and Combating of Hate Crimes and Hate Speech Act of 2023 create an unequivocal legal foundation against any form of racism or discrimination. These legislative tools reflect South Africa's sincere engagement with its own turbulent history and firm commitment to human rights and dignity. The National Action Plan, endorsed in 2019, is a testament to this commitment, but experiences at these schools indicate a disconnect between policy and practice. The DOJ and CD is leading the charge to enforce these ideals by collaborating with various commissions that safeguard human rights, aiming to eradicate this discriminatory scourge. The DOJ and CD's unequivocal condemnation of racist practices highlights the government's resolve to uphold the Constitution's spirit. As South Africa grapples with incidents of racism almost 3 decades into democracy, the importance of education and awareness becomes evident. To this end, the DOJ and CD pledges to reinforce efforts to disseminate knowledge about societal rights while penalizing hate crimes and speech decisively. Engagement with the Department of Basic Education underscores the DOJ and CD's proactive approach, signifying that the root of racism must be addressed across society, beginning with the education system. Acts of racism amongst the youth cut deeply, reflecting how far the nation has to travel toward genuine transformation and the importance of nurturing an enlightened future generation. The outcomes of the measures taken to address these incidents are eagerly anticipated, with the hope they lead to tangible change and serve as a deterrent for future misconduct. The enduring journey to a more tolerant and inclusive South Africa continues resiliently against the tide of intolerance. Thank you for choosing Satori News.